Thank you for calling the Premier's office. Please leave your name, number, and nature of your inquiry, and we will return your call as soon as possible. Thank you.
Good day again, Premier's office. Charlene Blake calling again. See, it's ridiculous, as I've said so many times, that you guys got adults, apparently. They're supposed to be adults anyway, but in my opinion, they're just mature little snots. Because when you got someone who is writing you letters and they've got a chiropractor report on their desk inside that file, and yet they're ignoring it for years, like, seriously, they're not doing their job. Then we call the queen of childishness, Sonia Stanford, and she decides she's going to be a complete bitch on the phone and ignore all of this? Like, seriously. This is not professionalism, Premier. This is childish behavior. It's childishness. It's tantrums. It's illegal. Because this is actually a legal document belonging to Dustin Blake. It's a legal document. And yet, these people are getting away with lying about it. That is not our issue, Premier. That is your issue. It's Lisa Dempster's issue. It should be the media's biggest news story of right now. Because I've called you enough for it to be a big news story. But nope, nobody wants to deal with them. What happened when you ran away from your problems? Who showed up at your doorstep, Premier? Oh, residents, because you ignored them. And then these people at Workplace NL wonder why injured workers show up there and they're mad and they're angry and they're screaming and yelling and throwing keyboards and swiping and cleaning their desks off. Well, you know what? Yeah, I'm really pissed off too, because that chiropractor report exists. It's not going to go anywhere. And Dustin has seen the chiropractor at least like multiple times on his own dime to try to stay at work these days, when it shouldn't be on his own dime. It should be on their dime. Well, actually, it is his dime, because the injury fund is actually money earned by workers kept in trust. Well, guess what? You guys aren't very trustworthy to keep it in now, are you? It's quite obvious that you guys are not trusted to have anything, because your wife apparently is being paid out of that fund $230,000 a year, Premier. And it was a fund, a job that was created in 2023 that never existed before. Now, how did that happen? Like, who trusts you guys? Because I don't. I know why not to trust you. I know why not to trust the crowd at Workplace NL. And I also know why not to trust the damn justice system. Because instead of holding you accountable for the fact that you did not meet with protesters ever, you just run from them, you got them outside your door, scaring your own children, when the root of it all is because you were too damn scared to face them yourself. That's the problem. And you won't even look at that. And I'm going to tell you exactly like it is. And I would have told you if I was sitting in front of you. I'd tell you if I was your coworker. I would tell you it's your own damn fault. You run from your problems, you make them worse. Why is nobody doing anything about Workplace NL and what they're doing to injured workers? Why is nobody but me apparently asking questions on social media about it? Why is it not in the news? What is it about all this, Premier, that everyone is so damn scared of? Wouldn't have anything to do with Don Dunphy, would it? Or should I be worried about asking you about that too? Because we all know that the the investigation into Don Dunphy said that he was paid as per the policy.
You have reached the maximum time permitted for recording your message. If you are satisfied with your message, press 1. To listen to your message, press 2. To erase and re-record, press 3. To send your message with normal delivery, press 1. To send your message with urgent delivery, press 2. Thank you. Your message has been sent. To disconnect, press 1. To enter another goodbye.
And to finish what I was going to say about Don Dunphy, his investigation into his file said that they followed the policy at the time, not followed the laws. Policy is not law. I guess they tricked the works of them, didn't they? Didn't trick me.
Thank you for calling the Premier's office. Please leave your name, number, and nature of your inquiry, and we will return your call as soon as possible. Thank you.
I'm calling back again, Premier, because I want to finish my statement about Don Dunphy. It was reported that they followed the policy at the time. Well, I don't know what is wrong with all of you guys, but policy is not frickin' law. Policy is policy. And poorly written policy means that laws are not actually followed. And we've seen quite a number of places where policy is not actually following law at all. So I don't believe that Don Dunphy was paid as per the law. He might have been paid as per the policy, but that, like, I've seen that even the handbook from Workplace NL is not following the law. I've seen the letters that were sent here that did not follow the law. So don't give me the bullshit that policy is law. Policy is just a bunch of crap to get you to make people believe that you guys are following a law. It's shoving a false law down people's throats. Fake laws down people's throats. Manipulating laws. That's what policy does. And it's a big issue in Newfoundland, Labrador. It goes from the schools to the fisheries with the 3 people in a boat. That was all exposed a couple of years ago on Open Line. Someone called in and said, well, just because it's policy, that doesn't mean it's law. You're right. It's not a law. It wasn't even a regulation that it could be only 3 in a boat. It was 5 fish per person. And you could have 25 people in a boat that could suit 25 people. And they was all allowed 5 fish each. And no one could touch them legally. So yeah, I'm so done with everyone in Newfoundland, Labrador talking about policies, because your policies are nothing but bullshit. That's what they are. They're bullshit. They're full of lies and manipulation of the law, and they're not actually following law at all. And that makes you guys look like stupid idiots when people actually see the difference. But nope, you still stand in those stupid policies and look like fools, don't you? You still stand in them because you're too damn stubborn to admit that someone caught on to it. That's what's wrong with you guys. And then you don't like people like me who call you out on it. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous that, oh, the way she speaks to them is not very nice. Well, you know what? It's not very nice that you guys don't follow laws. That's childishness. It's not very mature that you guys don't follow laws. That's ridiculous. It's criminal. Changing the law to suit your own self? Yeah, there's something wrong when people are doing that. The laws are there for a reason, and manipulating them should never be tolerated. And the news should be all over this, but they're not. So what is the news actually doing these days? What are the news medias for? What's NTV's role? CBC's. Make no wonder people want the CBC defunded, because all it does is nothing, in my opinion. Only tell everyone what you guys wants them to know. You know what? I don't want to know what you guys wants us to know. I want to know what the truth is and what the law says. Not what you guys wants everyone to know. I wish people would stop licking your ass, having brown noses, and actually stand up for the truth. Because I don't have time for people with brown noses. I just don't have time for it. It's absolutely ridiculous. It is what it is, Premier. Whether it sounds nice or it doesn't, it certainly doesn't look nice when you guys are called out on it. Try to find a mirror and look in it for once, will you? Because you're not so nice looking as what you think you are. And I don't mean your physical, actual look. I mean how well you think
you have reached the maximum time permitted for recording your message. If you are satisfied with your message, press 1. To listen to your message, press 2. To erase and re-record, press 3. To send your message with normal delivery, press 1. To send your message with urgent delivery, press 2. Thank you. Your message has been sent. To disconnect, press 1. To enter another number, press 2. Goodbye.
And finish off that one, like I was saying. It's not his physical look that's the problem. Because he looks fine on the outside. It's the person he is on the inside that's the problem. The ones that not very many people tend to see. But people like me, we see right through it.